Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. We're working on this bathroom. Actually, we're not really working. We're actually watching, and it's driving me crazy. They spent about 2.5 hours trying to get the wire pulled through there. I think the Cowboys are going to start running the ball down everybody's throat mid-season. Well, here's what's interesting. Let me know if the signal is okay or not, guys, because I'm actually at a bar here. Thank you.
Sure.
Just getting something to eat, just trying to kill some time because we're waiting for the Kohler guys to finish getting this tub and stuff done. They've spent hours trying to get the wiring in. But interesting stuff, okay? Tyron Smith is going to be a game time decision. Leighton Van Der Esch has been ill, and he is at practice for the first time this week. Randall Cobb has not practiced because he's got a quad injury. Jerry Jones. Jerry, of course, is talking. Lord Brunson. Okay. Lord Brunson definitely sucks. We agree with that one. Cowboys are going to run the ball down everybody's throat. Well, that's a possibility. We've actually had success passing. I mean, it's hard to believe. I know if you listen to the talking heads, but we have more yards per game than anybody else in the NFL. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? It's kind of amazing. And here's my number one son, Michael Anthony Fitness. We're just waiting for some lunch. We got this, what is it? It's a spicy bowl, pork bowl. Pork bowl. It's a place that's around the corner from where we're working. Everybody. My number one son, Michael Anthony Fitness. We're literally going crazy because we are just sitting around waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, so Jerry Jones says, when he was a kid, when I was a kid, I don't know why, but I grew up around a grocery store. And of course, like all kids, I just love that sugar. I crave that sugar. My mom was a bookkeeper, a cashier. She did it all. She literally did it all. She did me. She made me. She really did it all. But she couldn't keep her eye on me 100% of the time now. So I was bad about going around to that store to get that sugar because I just love that sugar. Don't they use sugar to make alcohol? Maybe that's where I got that from. But anyway, they used to sell the drinks, those cold, tasty beverages in the bottle. And you had to put a deposit on that bottle there. And you put that bottle back, you got that 10 cents back. Actually, I remember that too because we'd be looking around trying to find bottles and taking it back to the highest dairy store because it was 10 cents. You could sell about 20 bottles of stuff, man. You had some, and we had penny candy back there. Okay, this isn't Jerry, this is me speaking. We had penny candy, okay? And when I say penny candy, you could get 2 pieces of candy for a cent. There was half-cent candy. I'm telling you, it was. You just don't know. I look now at $1.59 for a Snickers bar. It's like, damn, what happened to the penny candy? Oh, I'm sorry. I digress. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Got it?
Thank you. See, look, I'm eating a salad. All of you watchers out there. So, anyway, back to Jerry Jones, who was talking about these bottles. He said, when you turn the bottle back in, they put them on this rack so that way they can take them back and refill them. And I'd go by that rack, when nobody was looking, and I'd grab the bottles that still had some stuff in it, and I would just start drinking. I just started drinking that cold beverage on the rocks and stuff. That who knows who else was drinking, what they were drinking before, what they might have had, and I never did get sick. I don't know why I did that, and I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I used to do some nasty stuff. Like, really, Jerry? Really? All right. So let's face facts now. It's painfully obvious that the Redskins are a dumpster fire. The Redskins have no chance whatsoever to win our division. Anybody argue with that? Anybody? They're bad. They're playing against Miami, and it was funny because on our way over here, they were giving the stats and how bad they are. Basically, both of them are giving up over 400 yards of offense. I think the Redskins are giving about 417 a game.
I think
The Miami Dolphins, who are trying to lose, are giving up almost 500 yards a game and over 40 points a game. Excuse me. So it's going to be the toilet bowl. The Redskins might get a win. They might. The Giants, well, the early optimism on Daniel Jones, well, 3 interceptions last night.
They're playing against New England Patriots.
New England still hasn't played anybody. New England's played one team with a winning record.
New England's still a good team. They won. I don't care who you play, as long as you get a W, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, but clearly there's a difference between playing the Jets, the Steelers, the Redskins. Who else did they play? Oh, Miami. Okay. You look like world beaters, as opposed to, say, New Orleans, who's played the Rams, played Seattle, the Cowboys, Tampa Bay, and who else did they play? But everybody they played had a winning record. So are you going to look and say that New Orleans isn't as good as?
I'm not saying they're not good, but you win. And the New York Giants are not that good of a team, and they play against the New England Patriots, who are a good team.
Right. Okay,
and
so
Daniel Jones is still a rookie.
He's still a rookie, but they got no chance in our division. Do you think they got a chance to win our division? 2-4. Their roster is just not good.
Unless we start losing.
I don't think that us and the Eagles are going to lose. What's up?
And they got the Jets.
Well, we're just trying to kill some time while they're trying to get this bathtub in. We have the Cowboys. Who the Cowboys beating? And Alan, you got one win. One win. And I won't say that you really beat them because you know what? Your quarterback only had 160 yards. I mean, it was all a running game. And Aaron Rodgers failed to deliver in the end. So you can pound your chest because, you know what? We've lost to at least 2 teams that are winning records. How do you explain losing to the Atlanta Falcons? Explain that, Eagle fan. Explain yourself. Explain losing to the Detroit Lions.
I still lost to Green Bay, but they decided not to run the ball.
Right.
Number 33 made us up.
So, Eagle fan, you ain't got nothing to crow about.
Number 33 in the beginning of that game got touched, so why not let him get another one?
I'm telling you. That's where I'm trying to understand. Okay? Now I'm walking around with my tail between my legs, you know. I know that we lost to 2 teams that are good. You lost to 2 teams that one is definitely not good. One's going to be a top 10 pick. The other one traditionally is never good. So, with the exception of beating Green Bay. Oh, wait, hold on. You let the Washington Redskins score 27 points against you, son. The Redskins. And that was before, and don't give me that, oh, well, we've been injured, because that was the first game of the season.
No, it's the running
and you
back.
didn't play anybody.
Well, the rest of running back got injured, and AJ Pearson wasn't playing. So probably
right. Yeah, the rest of the running back got hurt in the game, and AP wasn't even active. L14, how are you doing? Jets will be. You want to put money on that one, White?
Because the Jets beat us before cancel the season. I have no hope.
Any fake news? Well, we got Jerry Jones. Okay. And also, yeah, but you also lost to a team on the road who nobody is losing to, who had a losing record last year. And Alan, let me ask you, Alan, when was the last time you guys beat us? When was the last time you beat the Cowboys? You can pound your chest and think that you're good, but you might want to worry about Minnesota this weekend. I was about to give you guys some credit, but now you done pissed me off. what I was going to say is the Giants are rebuilding. Clearly, they're going to let Daniel Jones get his lumps and build for the future.
I mean, he's 500.
Okay? So what I was trying to say is the Giants suck. The Redskins stink. The Redskins would actually have to play better just to get to suck. They're below suckers,
You
okay?
have to win out to win the division. I don't know if that would win the division.
And what I was going to say is, it's a two-team race, which is what we thought in the beginning of the season. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Hey guys, ready for this?
Yes.
All right, sure. Do you want some more water?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So this is a pork bar with a fried egg. So we'll see how this is. So the question is, we look at the next 3 games. We have the Cowboys, against the Jets, who, let's face it, Eagles, your offense has been sputtering. We haven't won some games, but at least our offense is first in the NFL.
Here we go.
Do you have any
You're
hot sauce?
welcome. I have sriracha.
That'll work.
Is that good?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll bring that.
Gotta have my hot sauce.
Our defense needs some work.
So,
Especially Mr. Marcus Lawrence needs to put in some work.
That's good.
That's pathetic. DeMarcus Lawrence is pathetic.
Well, he's only got one place to go. That's that.
Here we go. Yeah, sure. Is that okay so far?
Mhm.
Okay, enjoy, guys.
Okay, so we have a key game, of course, next weekend, which is Eagles, and I think that game is huge for both teams. More so, I would say, actually, for the Eagles, because the Eagles had a tough stretch, having Minnesota, having us. They got New England in there. What else do they have?
No, the Giants. No, I think the Giants are going to win this weekend. Next weekend, they got the Arizona Cardinals. So it's like they're going to beat the Arizona Cardinals. They'll have to play the Arizona Cardinals.
Let me look at. I'm gonna make sure I get it right because I know Eagle fans will be jumping on me.
The Arizona Cardinals might beat them to this.
Okay. Let me correct myself now. Actually, this game next week is bigger for the Eagles than the Cowboys.
They got Buffalo. They got Mr. Hot Sauce. I mean, Mr. Buffalo Sauce, which is actually playing on a good team.
So Eagles have the Vikings on Sunday that are 3-2. Kirk Cousins has nowhere to go but up. And he actually played better this past week. Then they play, well, and that's at Minnesota. So you're traveling to Minnesota. Then you're traveling to Dallas.
He knows the Eagles too, so that might be a game that he has.
Then you're going to Buffalo. Okay? Then you're at home against the Bears November 3rd. And then the Patriots. That's the gauntlet. So, I dare say that next weekend is more important for the Eagles than for the Cowboys. And I'm not saying that's not important for us.
It is important.
Because it is. Because that is a division game. That game is going to be huge. But I'm going to dare say that if the Eagles lose that one, with the Bills, the Bears, and the Patriots, you're not winning all of those. So Eagle fans, pound your chest right now. Feel good. Because you got 5 games against winning teams. 3 of which on the road. We have not quite as hard a stretch. We have you guys, after we have the Jets, then we have the Giants.
We have a bye.
We have a bye.
Then the Giants. But I dare say Giants will have a chance to win next week.
The Giants?
They have Arizona. I'm not.
So we have the Jets this weekend. We have the Eagles. We have a bye. And then the Giants. That bye will be a good chance to try and get some of these guys healthy.
The Eagles have a bye the same week the West. I think week 10. The same week
That
the
may be
Washington
too late
Redskins.
for them.
It's the same as the Washington Redskins.
But then we have the Vikings, the Lions, and then of course the Patriots in November.
What about Patriots? It won't even matter.
So then Buffalo. Buffalo on Thanksgiving.
I wonder what Mr. Hot Sauce. Well, they have a good record. So
Can we trade for a defensive tackle? I don't think the Cowboys are going to. See, the Eagles, they're desperate to trade for people. You know, they want
Odell Beckham Jr.
They want Ramsey too.
You know,
And the trade deadline ends soon, sometime this month, a couple more weeks. So basically, you got to dance with the people you wrote in on. That's not right.
Yeah. I mean,
You got to
go
dance
together.
with the people, dance with the person you came with. What's up, Al? J.E.? We're just taking a break from watching the people work on getting the bathtub put in.
Hi.
Hey,
Just came to check on you guys.
it's good.
Good?
Really good.
Okay, good.
Kind of reminds me of Puerto Rico.
The first time, oh, actually, it missed it. It's like right on the edge.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you. You're the other one, right? Yes.
I shouldn't be having rice, but the pork pie, sugar on it too.
in moderation.
So, in other news from Jerry Jones, Jerry says he believes that Dez Bryant and Tony Romo could still play in the NFL.
Yes. Sounds good. Wait, oh, there it is.
Dez Bryant, who's still trying to get back into shape
Look at that.
after his Achilles. When he looks at that,
When it's time working with that
in the
dude.
summer.
You look pathetic.
I don't think Dez is going to be playing anymore.
I don't think Tony Romo can play either.
Tony has no reason to play anymore. Tony is, he's living a good life. He doesn't have to worry about dodging people anymore, back surgeries or.
You know, so 15 times a week, 15 times a year. So he's often whenever he wants to spend time with family. That's a good life.
You don't have to worry about people hating you.
I know, because when he played for the Dallas Cowboys, everybody's going for the comfort.
So my question to you guys is, besides, do you want some of this? Where do you think we'll be in 5 weeks versus the Eagles? Next 5 weeks, we have the Jets, the Eagles, the Giants. Ex-teammate, this is Kirk Cousins. Well, current teammates are dissing Kirk Cousins. So the next 5 weeks we have a bye, we have the Jets, we have the Eagles, we have the Giants, and we have the Vikings. So the question is, versus the Eagles having the Vikings, us, the Bills, the Bears, and New England. Who do you think's going to be on top after all that?
Oh, so after the Bears have a bye, it looks like it. Yeah, got a bye for the Bears.
Yeah, they do. It's my mistake. So they have a bye before New England, but I don't think that's going to help.
If they beat New England, huh?
My prediction is we'll be on top.
When did they play you?
You go out to the time. Oh,
Exactly.
okay, guys, do me a favor. Let me explain something to you guys too. Because I had a couple of people who have gone back and said, I was blocked on your channel. Can you unblock me? I'm going to tell you right now. There's a lot of people that are blocked. A lot of people. And it's not easy to find you because being dyslexic, trying to look at all of these names and stuff,
There's too many people to look for.
it's a lot of people. Don't do anything to get blocked, okay? My rules are, you can talk about my team within reason. If you're out saying, I want to see this guy, get his legs broken or things like that, that's not acceptable. We have young people that watch this channel. We have old people. We have nice ladies that watch this channel. So don't be a dick, okay? Don't be saying stuff that's crossing the line. Do not be going personal attacks. We don't do that here. There's plenty more. I didn't block Phil. How would I? Philly's actually an admin. He's a moderator.
Now she for a long time got blocked.
I don't block people.
And so did what's his name?
My mods do.
No, and Law Nation got blocked the once on your channel too. The real Law Nation.
Not by me.
I know you got blocked myself. I saw him on there too.
So we'll be doing our live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, and I'm thinking about trying to change some stuff up. But here's the thing: if we go to Lucky's and we win, does that mean we're not doing any more broadcasts from home? Because we'll
The
be.
Eagles game, you definitely do at the house. Have a big part for the Eagles game for sure. Then we have a break. Then we go to the New York Giants game, which that'll be fun.
I don't think what I did. New Orleans, they made gumbo, and maybe that gave them a little extra mojo. You guys tell me what we should do. Should we go to Lucky's or stick at the man cave?
We'll go lucky this week. I think it'll be all the great fans. That's to enjoy meeting people that we don't get to see on a regular.
Probably won't be that many people there. Cowboys will be on TV. The Redskins suck.
Yeah, but if you advertise and say, hey, I'm going to be here, you get a chance to meet you and improve, they'll come. You have people that'll come.
I can do some giveaways from these shirts.
Just keep advertising. That's what you
I
got
can
to
do
do.
some giveaways from some of the shirts. Lucky's. Gwen, okay.
Yeah, we're going to be there. YouTube Boo's going to be there too, and the New York City Giants fan will be there too. They're going with us to the CSA show, or BF show when we go.
Yeah, then that saves some time. Not doing a whole bunch of cooking and stuff.
If you're going to really cook for the Eagles game. You decide. Depending on what you decide to do for the Eagles game.
Cowboy steak and cheeses.
The way that sign said, the best is real steak and cheese. I have the picture on my phone somewhere. Is this no, this is how you make a cheese steak.
I didn't get the wire down. They got the wire down finally. They were cussing. No, they weren't cussing, but
Sort of frustrated.
they were definitely.
What the guy said? He said, we finally drilled in that hole that I told him 2 hours ago.
And that's where I was trying to help him. I was trying to help him. I was like, look, if you need to, just cut. I will fix it. Because I'm just like, I want to get this thing done. I'll patch the drywall and paint it. So go ahead and just cut another hole. I'll take care of it. And of course, no, we'll get around the pipe. And so a couple hours later, they're still working on it. So finally, they ended up cutting a hole. And getting it done. Who will win at 8? Well, the Cowboys. Let's worry about. I'm not going to make predictions now, but the Cowboys will win. Cowboys own the Eagles. I'm going to say that honestly, the Eagles, between their injuries and between their offense, as much as they kept saying last week that Carson Wentz was the best quarterback in football, I'm sorry, their offense is sputtering. They got 2 defensive scores last week against the Jets. It wasn't that their offense scored a whole
The other
lot.
thing too is they own the Jets at home since the new stadium's been built.
Right.
I was just checking.
Because they were, what is it? They're 11-0 versus the Jets at home.
Right.
And then since the current stadium's been built.
And they've owned that stadium with the Giants and stuff. I mean,
So they were supposed to win that game.
well, the Cowboys have been good at beating up on teams that they should beat up on. So I just hope we go through, we get a win, and get people off the field so we can keep them healthy for next week.
I'm so concerned about
We get home
DeMarcus
for some
Lawrence.
home cooking. 34-9. How about that for the Jets game? 34-9. That we haven't seen a
I
team.
mean, Darnold's supposed to play this
No.
weekend, I think.
No, I think actually,
But they're not going to win.
I think the team will end up manning up this weekend because they've been hearing so much crap and stuff from everybody.
Especially, hopefully, DeMarcus Lawrence, man, that guy's been disappointing this season.
Well, he's also facing double teams a lot too. And you haven't been getting, exception of Robert Quinn, you haven't been getting consistent pressure up the middle. Antoine Woods being hurt really has hurt
And
her.
what happened to the former Green Bay Packer last week? They were like trash.
It happens sometimes.
Was he scared to score on his team or something? His former team? Is him in there?
Who's
Rodgers,
that? Dax the choker. Okay. Well, you know they talk about Dax doesn't do good against
The other thing too is
good
Dak,
teams.
Dak needs to start digging and dunking more and running the ball.
Well, we lead. This is crazy. We lead the NFL in yards per play. That's what's crazy. We've improved in every statistical category in offense. Every single one. And yet everybody still talks about Dak sucks. Dak sucks. Get rid of Music Bowman. I'd just like to know who you want to have to replace him. Who?
We're drafting another quarterback next year. I mean, we should.
Hmm?
We should draft another quarterback first to see if we can find a good backup quarterback.
This is real good. It's spicy. Well. Well, now we can go back and see how they're doing. Good. So, we have the 3-2 Philadelphia Eagles, who have beat the Green Bay Packers. They beat the Redskins, and they beat the Giants. Those are their 3 wins. They allowed the Washington Redskins to score 27 points, and had to come from behind with the Redskins. Their injuries have been pretty substantial in the secondary and the receivers. They got 3 games on the road the next 3 weeks. We face each other. We have a bye week coming up sometime before them. We've got the Jets and the Giants,
After the Eagles game is up by.
the Vikings, the Lions, and them. I think, barring anything catastrophic, the Cowboys on paper should be leading the division in the next 5 weeks. There's no chance for the Redskins. There's no chance for the Giants. I want to hear your Eagle fans. Let me hear your
The
rebuttal.
Giants will probably win next week against the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, Victor. Did you make another Victor? How many profiles have you made? Because Victor, I have literally, when I had the Eagle fan that was banned that begged me to be back, I've been watching your channel for all these years. I got blocked and this, that, and the other. So I'm going through there trying to find his name. Turns out he gave me the wrong name. So I'm looking for a name that's not on the list. But I swear, Victor, I've seen at least 15 or 20 Victors there. How many times have you made new profiles? How do you make so many profiles? Eventually the YouTube kind of says no.
You have an email. You got from YouTube.
You got that many emails?
I know one of them. I know one Victor broke his he got blocked.
All I can say, Victor, is listen.
Brooks was good.
Victor, you know, I have put up with more of your stuff than anybody. I know Michael's got you blocked, or at least some of them blocked. I know E2 Blue might just punch you in the face if he ever sees you. You've said stuff about my wife. You've been where I'm about ready to try and hunt you down and kill you, about my daughter. You said stuff about my son. So all I can say is, you better act right, man. You don't get so many chances in life, and you've had many, many, many more than you deserve. So don't do something. You wait, hold on. Victor, you called Maui a bitch? Seriously?
Block him. Come on, block.
No. See that Victor. Listen to me the last time I tell you, okay? And if I have to spend all my live streams just locking Victor after Victor after Victor, I will. But listen, you can talk about people's teams, but you do not go after other people or their family. You don't name call each other. Even if they're an Eagle fan, even if they're a Redskin fan, none of that is acceptable on this channel. You're a dad now?
You talk like that.
I hope for his sake that you change, because children are a sponge. When they're born, a child isn't prejudiced, a child doesn't have hate, but that child soaks up everything that goes on around.
They say about about 7 and 9 is when children get set in their ways.
I think it's before that.
I'm just saying around that time when they're like, this is who they are.
Because I think, you know, when you see the baby with the diaper that's all full of crap and everything else falling off, and you see that nappy hair and the snot bubbles and all that, you know you're worried. That's already a badass kid. You know he's headed for juvie. You know that. It wasn't you, Victor. Okay, Victor. Mustang Cowboy, I agree with you. I think that here's the thing. 1 or 2 plays in either of those games, we had a chance to win. That is how thin winning and losing is in the NFL.
No. You know what happened though?
What?
You got screwed over by the clock.
Yeah.
That's why we lost, because that would have been more than enough time for us to come back and score in the Saints game.
Can you bring your son over? I don't need no snot-nosed babies in the man cave when I'm trying to watch. It's bad enough I got Simba, the dog, who's down there barking and making noise.
I know he gets Roscoe around.
You know,
people notice it too when they come over.
I hadn't made a decision on Victor, and I was still going through on the poll, although I guarantee the poll is about 95-5. Then you got mad because I timed him out?
You didn't time nobody. I was the moderators.
No, Maui said that he hit. I think your son wants to know if he can be put up for adoption. Come on, man. Now that's cold. See, that's personal attack. No, that's not cool. No, actually, I don't think the Jets make it a tight game. Even with Sam Darnold back, I don't think they just don't have the horses. And I'm hoping that the Cowboys get mad and take it out. You know that this is the dog that they're about to kick.
Because Marcus Lawrence is just pitiful this season.
Victor just made another profile and came in here, and we'll do this as a test trial to see if he acts like an asshole or not.
Hey, y'all more than welcome to block him.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
I need to pay for this
Yes, we'll get back to the job site.
and sit down and we continue this live stream going.
I mean, we're not that
I'll be
far
right
away
back.
from the house. But it should still work.
You coming to me?
Yeah.
That was delicious.
Okay.
Mm.
But I like the horses. I like the horses and roads. Right? You got the real. Absolutely. I can play 89 tracks.
Oh yeah, I saw the react to that bit. I'll probably do it over the weekend. So I didn't record on Wednesday, so I'm kind of behind on my videos, but I'll get that out probably by tomorrow. Our usual 10 a.m. slot. But check out my video I did today. I mean, I came out at 10 a.m. today on the channel. I usually do the School McGrew is on Friday, so there's had so much going on working with this basement. I mean, with this bathroom. So I didn't have time on Wednesday to record when I came back from the gym. But usually Tuesday through Friday at the 10 a.m. slot, we'll have videos on the channel for sure. And then we'll do something on Sunday and possible live stream on Saturdays. Until the end of the season, then the schedule will change after the end of the season of the type of content that I put on the channel.
All right. Okay, so you ready to hit it? Or go back to sit some more? Basically, we're babysitting today. So let's go back on over. We got a long drive to get back to the job site. A really long drive. Yeah, Victor, you're always in my prayers, buddy.
But I don't think it's gonna be that much.
Ooh. Cowboys Lane. Okay. And your team is? I'm working my, wait. Sun's in my eyes, so I can't really see, but hold up, guys. Hold up. We them boys. Can't see anything because it's bright out here. All right. It's not hot. Victor, no. Victor, understand. Seems like most people are saying block you.
Hey, if you're a moderator, you can do whatever you want.
So, Victor, I suggest you act right, man. They won't let me keep your son.
Do what?
Say what?
Like what?
They're good, Antonio. They're headed to New York.
Oh, that's right. You played twice this year in New York.
Yep. Hopefully we'll own it both times.
Yeah, I'm talking about it at the MetLife Stadium. You played twice.
Victor, you got no friends, do you?
He did to himself. Whoever he is.
What did Jerry do? Well, you know Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was talking about when he was just a young man. And his mama, she was a bookkeeper and did it all. She did it all. And there was this little grocery store that was around the corner. And you know, back in the day, what they did at the grocery store, they ended up having these bottles of soda, full of sugar. Cause see, I love some sugar, man. Oh, as a kid, you craved that sugar, and they'd refill them because they put a deposit on it. It's not like today when we just throw it away. They would take them back, wash them, and fill them with soda. So they had a rack that they put them on. And you know what I used to do when I was just an itty bitty boy? I'd sneak around by that rack and I'd grab some of those sodas, still had a little bit of soda left in them. I'd go through and I'd take that soda, I'd drink that. Who knows who was drinking it before, what they had or didn't have, but I got lucky because I never got sick. It's like, really, Jerry? That's kind of nasty. So that's what Jerry Jones said he used to do.
He said a lot of stuff.
As a little bitty boy. Yeah. Truth hurts. You guys are hurting your feelings? Okay, we're hurting your feelings. You reap what you sow, Victor. Let me give you that advice. You reap what you sow. So in other words, what you plant or what you put out there is what you get in return. So if you act like a jackass or an asshole, people are going to be a jackass and an asshole back at you. You got nobody. Listen, people aren't treating Maui mean. Why? Because Maui's not a jackass. You understand that? You're behaving, but you know what? Understand, you can do 99 things right, but the one thing you do wrong is what everybody remembers. And unfortunately for you, you've done 99 things right, and today is the one day that you're doing something. 99 things wrong. Today is the one day that you're actually doing something right. You understand what I'm saying? So you think because you're in here today and haven't been banned yet, that all of a sudden everybody's supposed to be nice and hunky-dory to you after you've called Maui a bitch? After you talk about Mark's wife's juicy? Who knows what you said on my daughter's channel? And I know what you said about my son working for me and things like that.
He said something about you.
What do you say about me?
That on one of Kayla's pictures, Mark like losing some weight.
Well, that's true.
Probably trying to get into because he said something nice when she was here.
So Victor, I don't know how you think that just because today for the first time ever. I mean, look, E2 Blue was ready to go whole ham on you.
Yeah, he's a moderator too.
Okay, E2 Blue was ready to look. He was ready to jump through my television screen to try and kill you. Okay, E2 Blue. So understand, you got a lot of people mad at you, dog. Well, I should kill myself. No, you don't kill yourself because that doesn't solve anything. Especially if you have a baby, that baby is not gonna have a daddy. So no, what you do is you make amends for what you did and you start over, one step at a time. Because karma, you do that, good things will happen to you. Trust me. I wouldn't lie to you, son. I would not lie to you. And here it is, the walk-in bathtub. Now they got to get that thing inside the bathroom.
Challenge of the day.
Mm-hmm. It weighs how much?
About 200 pounds.
About 200 pounds. All right. Need any help with that?
No, not more than that.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get out the way. We'll hold the door. We'll hold the door open.
Oh, thank you. We'll be a few minutes,
Oh, breaking news. Chris Richard says the problems have been addressed. I just saw.
Hope so.
That just came across. Victor has issues.
He was doing a lot of yelling, but it wasn't transitioning into the field.
Right. So I'm gonna sit out here for a minute.
Yeah, he was yelling.
Or no, actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys. Let me show you guys what's happened here. Unfortunately, or fortunately, or however you want to look at it, the way this works is Kohler manufactures the tubs, and they have their own installers that install this. They will not allow you to install something like this. Mike, can you go ahead and get this stuff out the way of ours to make sure they play space? So what they've done, they've installed the green board, which is actually purple in this case, in here,
Yeah,
so that way the new tub will go in. The nice thing for the tub is it's got extra space around it, so the trim and stuff will fill in. So here, they got the waistline cut in. We've got the 2 new circuits that are going in there, and they have the flex pipe. So all this thing is all hollow inside of it, so there's plenty of room for them to be able to get stuff in here. Victor, you better recognize that talking bad about Mark's family. Hey, you better not. Hey, I'm serious. See, Victor, you're fortunate that you got me at least, because see, I'm one of those people that doesn't like to give up on things. A lot of times I deal with the impossible, but at some point you have to kind of cut your losses. How will you type? Go to church, Victor. I love this. So the next time you see this, guys, there'll be a bathtub in place, and then me and Michael will come in. We'll get our new lights put in. We'll spackle the walls. We'll end up doing the plumbing over here inside the walls, and putting new light switches over here. Can we talk Cowboys now? Okay. But I had to check on my job. Listen, I understand. I unlike, people like Mike Fisher and Mark Moser and all that stuff who get to talk about the Dallas Cowboys all the time as a job, I have to do this as a side gig. So forgive me. Yeah, Brian Brodus. I can only talk when I got to do other things too, man. I got to multitask. So if you must talk about the Dallas Cowboys, because we never talk about the Dallas Cowboys, I'm going to look and see exactly what Chris Richard said. I'm glad to hear that they're addressing the problems.
They need to. Because Holland carrying on isn't working anymore. I guess the guys are just numb to it at this point.
Okay. Shout out to everybody in here. Meant not to talk about Victor, not about your job. Okay. Oh, it wasn't my job, Victor. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Bleacher Report. I don't know if that was an ESPN article, wasn't it?
I'm sure look at Chris Richard on pop up.
Yeah. Let me see exactly, because I'm hoping that they took care of the problems.
I was tracking that.
I love these little computers and tablets because they're small and easy to throw around, but I hate the keyboard is so bad, so small. Okay, Chris Richard on run defense problem issues. Oh, here, okay, guys. Here comes the tub. Here comes the tub. Here comes the tub. Okay, hold on. Let me get this article up here.
Yeah,
Dallas Cowboys coordinator Chris Richard acknowledged the defensive struggle, especially against the run. Okay. Okay, so it's a video. Oh, wait. Here we go. Here we go. Damn, here we go. There it goes.
I'm gonna clip it down.
Okay. Boom. You see, that's a high-tech tub there. That looks like a lot of things that could go wrong.
okay. I'm not.
Okay.
That's the worst of it.
That's the worst of it. Okay. Been a long day for these guys. Okay, so Chris Richard acknowledges, and that's actually a video, so I could play the
You can
video.
play the videos. You don't get copyright for the sound.
You sure?
No.
Okay, let's.
It's mostly the music you get copyright for it if you don't use the sites that you get the music from.
Okay, well,
Rights for
where's the sound?
YouTube.
The cool part about our guys
Okay,
is
let's listen.
we have men of great character.
Okay.
And when we have an issue,
Yeah, that ain't
we
gonna
come
be
in.
copyrighted.
I guess, yeah, those run fits and tackle better.
Yeah, no question about it. Obviously, it wasn't our best effort. We acknowledge that. We all know that and understand that. The cool part about our guys is we have men of great character. And when we have an issue, we come in, we address it, we show them, and everybody has to understand what we need to do. And we handle it like that. So the issues have been addressed. We know it, we see it, and now we have to do everything in our power to make sure that they don't rise again. And at the end of the day, again, it's my responsibility to make sure that we're getting those things done consistently. So here and there, I need to do a better job of making sure that we're having the correct people come out. And it's like everyone's enthusiastic about what we're doing, but we have to consistently do things right. As far as this week is concerned, we have a ton of respect for Dale, really all their backs, Montgomery. You can name the run tone, their system, their offensive line coach has history here. So you know, or at least believe that they will be intent on running the football, and we should at least anticipate a repeat of a lot of the runs that have had success on this already. So it's just going to come down to our discipline and the consistency of doing things right.
Okay, so you hear that. Read between the lines. What he's saying is, we put a fire up underneath their ass. We put a foot in their behind, and we're going to make sure they show up and play. Or else we're going to be, taking some names and kicking some ass or something like that. Okay, but seriously, hopefully they come out with a sense of urgency.
You can't beat the Jets. There's something wrong with that.
Well, we got to get a win against the Jets. Victor, why you ask stupid stuff, Victor? Seriously, can you come over and take a nap? You were lucky to even be here on the live stream. Why would I let you come over to my house and sleep? What, do you think I would let you in my house? Do you really believe that? Do you really and honestly, truly think that I was? Oh, sure, Victor, no problem. You only get blocked on YouTube, but you're welcome in my house. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's get real here. Just got home. All right, so we're just wasting some time because we have the guys that are working on getting this bathtub, walk-in bathtub hooked up. We've got to make sure if they need anything or whatever, that we're here. So we've had actually a day where I'm going crazy because I'm not really doing anything other than sitting down. So I thought I'd live stream, talk. This man clowning. Then talk football, Vic. There you go. There you go, Victor. Yeah, stop begging for, oh, I want to come over. Oh, I'm going to listen. Just talk football. That's all you got to do. Just talk football. Don't get into emotions, all that. Hey, Jobu peeps, I'm back. Well, nice to see you. Oh, Jet D. Well, Jet D. Yeah, you were blocked, and I get you. Now listen.
No, Jet Blue's good people though.
Moderators. Okay, let me say this. Moderators, we got a lot of people that are blocked. If people talk about the Cowboys a little bit within reason, that's okay. The problem that I have is when we have people that make personal attacks. You can talk about my team and stuff within reason, but don't come in here just F this, this, that, and the other. Carol's been blocked too, Victor. If you'd like to join her, we can do that. Why you even ask that kind of stuff?
I don't even talk about her because you already know what happened between that situation.
Well, that's between you and Carol, okay?
You can have that person. If you swing that way.
Me and my son should have a home renovation. Well, if you know anybody, me, let them know that Holmes on home.
Trying to get that YouTube channel going.
That's where. Well, I'll tell you what. If you like us doing it, I have the Jobu day job that you can subscribe to that channel where we're putting all kinds of videos from our day job. In fact, I put a video there this morning of the starting of the day, and we'll do one at the end of the day as well. And The other thing you can do too is, now this one, this is not good in this color, but I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But
Yeah.
that is my Jobu star. Look at that. This will look great on a white T-shirt or a red one. But
Can't
on,
you get the star another color?
I can't. I actually, the shirts come in gray.
I'm talking about the star. Because you did like,
I could, but I'd have to figure out how to change the color.
I mean, if you can get the star another color, it wouldn't look bad on that.
Sure, but I
Like
love
maybe white or gray.
these shirts. Feel so much better than the old shirts over here, material-wise on them. But yeah, this one will definitely work better in white. But I ordered a sample. So, but the shirts actually, here's the cool thing. I've got it so now they're coming red, they come in blue,
Hey,
they come
Dennis
in
is
gray, they come in white. So
that's
that's
good.
great. Oh, Dennis is here.
Yeah, he just can't get through the
Oh,
door.
cool beans. We might be relieved now. Dennis, how are we doing?
Good, man. How you
Here's
doing?
the happy homeowner who wasn't here to see him pulling wire for about 2 hours trying to get around the pipe. They had a fun time, but
There's
not a whole
all the
bunch of
tub
not,
right
not a whole
now.
bunch of holes and stuff. But they've got the tub upstairs now. We
Yeah,
just
they're,
got it
they're,
in.
they're about to
And
start.
yeah.
So everything's covered steady.
Oh yeah, they're going to work for a few more hours to get everything done. But they got the wiring in there.
They got the
This,
tub.
this polo bothered me.
Huh?
This polo bothered me.
Oh.
Weird.
Yeah, I said, yeah, Marco Polo. I was kind of showing him work, and I was kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
is
that was enough to say I'm coming home.
I said at the Elms, you guys could take off early Friday, but actually, it's actually looking really good now. It's actually a great system. It's just one of those things that you don't know what you're going to get until you get into the walls and stuff. And it's nice because the whole system is made so that way the tub is smaller than the opening. So it can go anywhere from 52 inches to 60 inches by the trim work and stuff like that. Now, we did lose a couple inches on that back wall where the pipe was,
Right.
false wall, but we're still way ahead of where we were before. And I think it's going to be great. But I got to tell you, you look at this thing, it looks pretty complicated.
Yeah, it does.
I
I had
simple.
to get in there and do something.
Well, the good news is,
Lifetime warranty, so
Okay.
let
the
me
good
say
news
you that.
is the access panels will be on the front of it, so that way it doesn't have to be the access panels from below.
Yeah, you can work on it from
Oh, so
getting here.
no more cutting into the
No,
office wall?
no. The one spot there was no cuts in the office walls, none. So only in the bathroom where the pipe was, it's going to be a little access panel that's right in there. So
Oh, okay.
they had a nightmare getting it through there,
But they did it.
but they got it because it's 2 dedicated circuits that had to go to it.
Really?
Yeah.
We got it in now. No extra holes.
Beautiful. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to your work.
All right. So
Nice to see you, Roy.
Yes,
now
sir.
tomorrow what we need to do is you go talk to the people. Tomorrow what we need to do is we need to figure out, and it'll be good because I'll have the surround up today, is what color tile and stuff are going to go in here. Now I've got to do the old drain lines in here. You want to tell me about the old drain lines?
They're corroding up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So we're not sure how fast it's gonna actually drain because if you have an 1.5-inch pipe, yours is probably only about an inch opening.
It's probably the original pipes.
Yeah.
No, it is. It is.
And it's corroded in.
It may be a little slow to drain out over there. What I'm going to do, because we end up getting the extra wall spaces, I'm going to crack the pipe there, and I've got to move the floor
I got you.
seat on there. And the other thing I'm going to do too is I'm going to go ahead and redo the pipes that are going to this bathroom, that one with PVC, which will make it better for the future, and it'll make it a little easier. And that way I end up getting all the pipes in the wall.
Yeah.
And then that way at least we don't have to worry about the ones that are in here.
Okay.
Um,
Sounds good.
I got a temporary light hooked up on there too, so that way you can see them all better.
You know, it's funny, man.
Never.
But when we were doing the grind downstairs in the kitchen, I told
After you watch the YouTube video, never.
This bathroom, I touched it, it broke up, literally,
I'm not
it's all
surprised.
galvanized. And you can see where so that's why I said we'll just go ahead and put a connection where we got the good part of the pipe like that.
Cool.
And that'll take care of it.
Cool.
That's gonna be interesting. That's a beautiful piece right there.
Yeah, it is.
Up here. We're gonna fight the window sill.
Let me get out there, Ryan.
Okay.
Thank you, Mark.
Oh, no problem. Oh, yeah. So, are you home today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then,
I'm down here. Come on.
okay. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later. I gotta take care of some business.
Well, you're gonna see them tonight anyway, sir.
This has been difficult for me because, you know, I'm used to working, so it's just like, God, and I've been trying to help. See, this is what they had to do. Our part was, it's easy getting the wires to this point, but this is the access panel.
Oh, gotcha.
And so there's the stack pipe in there, and it's a false ceiling. So the ceiling's about this tall in between it, and it kind of snakes up around it. So they worked for about 2-3 hours trying to get it just from here
Wow.
into there. Once they got it in, that part went a lot quicker. So that's the only hole that they had put in.
Got it.
So they're actually from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Kohler pays them a set figure to go ahead and do the install work for all this stuff. So if it ends up being, it's an hour to put in the electrical, or it's 3 days, you get $100.
Really?
So
Okay.
it's like, and they were flustered to be, trying to get that. And I don't blame them, because they didn't want to make any more holes than they had to.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not bad there.
No, it's not.
So I need to hook up with Ellen tomorrow, and you guys, so we pick up. That's where I was trying to hear.
Oh,
You could hear the scratching on the wall with the pipes, so we're trying to help figure out where the wire
where it was?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you talking about with Ellen?
So, or if you guys, so we pick out the tiles for the floor and stuff, or if you guys want to just go out and pick out tiles.
No, I don't want to do it. And you know why.
Okay, yeah, because it's dealing with the woman.
Yeah.
Then what I'll do is I'll just plan on being over tomorrow. I'll find out from her what time's a good time. We'll just go out and look.
Happy belated birthday, man.
I hate fucking birthdays, man. Oh, every 5 minutes my phone's ringing or notifications.
Yeah,
Like, you're reminding me of how fucking old I am.
You know, it's funny, man. That's why I actually put your birthday message together.
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I
And
was like, what the fuck is he doing at 3 o'clock in the
because
morning?
I was like, let me get it out of the way, because I know the rest of his day is going to be filled with nothing but email and messages and phone calls. So I was like, I'm going to get it out of the way. He probably, hopefully, is asleep, doesn't see this, and then when he wakes up, it's there.
Yeah, we've been leaving extra early to get up here around before the traffic gets bad.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there clock watching to make sure I don't oversleep, because you don't want to be stuck trying to get over here.
Yeah.
So we've been leaving about
And you know, the Mystics celebration is happening right now. DC's a mess.
Well, we go around the Beltway, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Yeah.
That's only hope for
Well,
us.
if you're gonna be home, then we'll go sit in traffic then and work our way back home. Because now they're on cruise control. It's just a matter of them getting it set up.
Yeah.
When they get finished tonight, it'll be actually functioning. Now, what he definitely said was, well, you know, because I said we got a 40-gallon hot water heater. He's like, if it's gas, he said, you may be able to get it full once. He said, provided nobody's washing any dishes or nobody's using any hot water.
Yeah, but we already know that
Yeah.
it's
And
under
that's where it changed,
capacity.
yeah.
What about that Insta heater? Is that something, that's
gas.
what we're gonna put in there,
That's
right?
where we get a gas Insta-Heat.
And then that won't be a problem anymore as far as the water.
The great thing is that
volume.
sucker, look, it amazed me because the one we had, it was the capacity of it was for up to 5 bathrooms at the same time. You could run 5 showers at the same time and still have hot water. That's how powerful this thing was. It actually had up to 1.5 inch supply line to go out of it.
Wow, that's
So,
pretty big.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like versatile. You don't need one quite that big. You just have the 3 bathrooms. But even with, I had an electric one I put out for my brother out in Deal because he wasn't there that often and didn't have gas. And he had 1 bathroom, a dishwasher, and a washing machine.
Right,
It was enough to supply those
right,
on just that small electric unit.
right.
But I don't like the electric. Electric ones still aren't quite
Well, I don't
as
wanna
good as
go
gas.
through a conversion if I've got gas
No, you got
down
the gas
there.
right there.
So let's.
No, the gas ones are so energy efficient, and that's such cool. You could make scalding water and have it run constantly if you wanted to. But that'll be much better. You won't ever have to worry about that water.
How about the installation? How much time do you need to do that?
Oh, just take a day.
That's all?
It'll be easy.
So we can get by right now.
We're
until
gonna probably be doing that next week.
Okay,
Putting the hot water here. Yeah.
okay.
So come by tomorrow so we figure out the tile and stuff. I've got to get the pipe cracker so I can crack it, redo the plumbing and stuff in the walls and floors. Then we're gonna start closing that stuff up.
Okay, man.
So this actually works good because half of the drywall they've already put up.
Mm-hmm.
I put the ceiling up yesterday just to make it
Saw
easy because
that.
they don't do the ceiling. I'm like, let me
Right.
put that piece on just
Yeah.
to make it.
So,
And we've already run, the recessed lights are actually thin mounted. So with that false ceiling, I wanted to make sure we got the tub in so
Yeah.
we could set the lights in there. So we got to get the wire for that. And we're going to put a 3-gang box on the side over there. We have that one wire.
Okay.
So the door will slide back this way.
yeah,
You'll have more floor space to walk past the vanity, and you'll have a bigger door opening.
cool.
'Cause we're gonna
And the
use it-
light switch will still be on that wall where,
The light switch will be, the door will slide back this way. The light switch will be right here
okay, cool.
by the window.
Okay, cool.
So when you walk in, it's right
Right
there.
there.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent, man.
And so instead of a 24, you have a 28-inch door.
Sweet. I mean, tell you, that makes a big difference, man. And see that with that door open, that's gonna make that bathroom look larger
Yeah,
anyway.
because you're blocking the window and you're having that door sitting there. And if Ellen's getting their hip replaced and all that, it has to do with a walker or something.
Yes, that's
You'll be
gonna
able to go
easier.
straight
That's
into
right.
there and stuff.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's scary, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'll try to put mine off for my knees as long as possible. Okay.
You
so-
know it's inevitable though, Papa.
Oh, yeah, my orthopedist is like, yeah, it's gonna be sooner than later.
All our tools.
You gonna do both, or you gonna do one at a
I
time?
really just need, if I get one done, I'd be okay. The other one can make it.
Right.
You got all the stuff cleaned up out there?
All the stuff that I took out of the bathroom on the porch.
Okay, all right, we'll get that stuff on the truck then. All right, then.
Mark, thank you,
I'll See you
man.
tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
Oh, not a
Mike,
problem.
good to see you, buddy.
Congratulations
Thank you for everything you
to,
do.
to the Nationals there.
Yeah, you know what,
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
gonna have
hey.
no polo exchange with you talking about the Cowboys. I'm like, you know what, let's go watch the Nationals play.
Or the Mystics, too.
Yeah, exactly, thank you. There's more to talk about than the Cowboys in DC.
All right, let's think about it, my buddies up here. All right, we getting out. So it's on, the homeowner's gonna be here, he's gonna do the trip. Uh-oh.
You wanna look at your light?
I don't know
what happened.
Light switches down here.
Oh.
Light switches. Okay.
No, it's just the wiring. It's the wiring.
That's right. Yeah, I think it's a switch. Is it now? Sale switch.
It's probably the wiring.
Okay. Just wiggle it a little bit.
Okay. Works for me.
Oh, wow. Okay, I like the way that's from. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna ask one dumb question.
Sure.
Will I be able to slide a piece of drywall behind there?
Behind.
This will be back further.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's like, shut up, dude. Let me finish doing my work.
Yeah, we'll only be 4 inches up that wall.
Oh. So we're still alive. Oh.
You've been live in your
I thought, so it's been, you guys have been in my pocket live. Okay.
What I need? How's the drain look?
Okay. So that's it. That's the tub. All right. I got to get out of here. See you guys.